Welcome back everyone to Piney Plays Beorning, and we are here in Haldirith, and it's time to speak with Nona.
I am worried. My people have never gotten along with the horse lords.
This elf has given me something to think about, Pineclaw. My people have never gotten along with the horse lords, and it seems they have a large outpost just to the south. We will need to go this way if we are to learn the reason behind your dream.
I will travel with you to this village, if I must.
The outpost of the horse lords is south of here, in Errolsmead, and it is called Stangard. I will travel with you to this village, if I must, but heed my warning. They will bear no love for me, nor I for them. I will stay my hand and my tongue for your sake, but I will suffer no insult for they foregoil. Let us learn what we may from their outpost, and then leave quickly. Alright, well this is going to be a nice friendly little chat. So let us head to this little fortress of the Horse Lords. And I think, now that is the direction I think that I had been going before, when I accidentally turned the wrong way. So it would have been really silly for me to have found out that I was turned the wrong way, but when I reached Stangard, which I believe is the name of this little place. So let us head out this way. Now it's not like the first time I've dealt with the Horse Lord, seeing how the last book I was fighting with Theodred at the Fords of Isen. Alright. And here we go. One Horse Lord's outpost. And let us head around here. And this is quite an impressive fortification here. As you notice, it has a very, very steep ditch around here, and a narrow link across here in order to get to its gate. Right here. Greetings.
Who is this woman? And why does she carry a sword of my people?
You are a long way from home, stranger, and in the company of a Dunlending warrior which I do not like it. This outpost may be beyond the borders of Rohan, but the law of Theoden King holds, and I cannot allow this warrior witch to pass unchallenged. Take the Rohirric sword from her and present it to Horn, atop Stangard, and see what he thinks. He is young, but in matters of swordcraft and history he is unrivaled. If he believes the woman no threat, I will allow her to enter. Otherwise, she must remain outside the walls.
I will let you carry the sword, but do not let any of these men touch it.
This weapon may be the result of their swordcraft, but it is theirs no longer. Now, it is the sword of my brother Wadu, and the chain of his heritage has been severed and made anew. Wadu's ghost wields it now. Take it from the bag of my belongings. Bring it to the man Horn atop the village, and heed my words. Let none but you touch it, and return it to me when you are satisfied. Alright, now, tell me, how does a sword fit in this bag, and how's he know that she was carrying a sword if it were in this bag? Just a minor detail. Alright, so now we are carrying one sword. Hello, who ordered the Rohirric sword? Right, yes. Carrying Nona's sword, that is Let's see. How's this look? Alright, well, I guess that's how it's balanced. I will assume that my right hand is under the center of gravity of this sword. So let us find this horn. Good day. Could you please direct me to Horn? Oh, you are Horn.
Welcome to Stangard, such as it is. What is this sword you bear?
Hold on. Ah, I see. This is a Rohirric sword, but it is old. Very old. It strikes a memory in me, but I cannot place it. I wonder if it is fashioned before Errol the Young came out of the Northlands. I want to show you something. Return the curious weapon to your friend at the gate, with my regards, and tell her that she is welcome to enter the forge. The village, I mean, of course. I do not think either you or she are foes. Then meet me outside the town, by the Goldstein. It is a large statue of two figures located among the Wailing Hills west of Stangard, and I think you should see it. Alright then, let's go back and turn the sword back to Nona. Let's see how far we can get on this. Alright, let's see. What is this? Deed bestowed. We'll pick up a few of those. That'll never get finished, most likely. And back out. I hope that Nona is still there. Yeah, there she is. Alright then.
I have permission to enter? I will remain outside.
This village smells too much of horse and false dealings for me. Thank you for returning Wadu's sword to me, Pineclaw. I knew I could trust you. I am not so certain about these others.
You meet this man Horn at the Kustan. I will search elsewhere.
Yes, and have something. Okay, these folk are the same as their brethren elsewhere and have nothing useful to tell us. I will seek the meaning of your dreams in the wild. You meet the man Horn at the Kuthran, and I will search elsewhere. Where did you say it was? The Wailing Hills to the west? I guess that's just a text saying to remind people where they're supposed to go. Take care of yourself, Pineclaw. Horn may seem to be a friend, but his people are treacherous and will prove no different. Keep him at length of your arm. Alright, fine. So, therefore, let us head across and make sure I tag the stable master.
Welcome, my friend.
And, of course, I forgot to talk to the stable master at Thinglot. Oh. Oh well. I guess I'll have to do that later. And here's the statue in question. You see it's a pretty big statue. That is the main thing that looks over the Wailing Hills. So let's see if we can get up here. The Wailing Hills. It's a pretty cloudy day, I can see. Alright. Up here. Oh, we still aren't all the way up to the top. Well, it looks like a very long hill, too. Alright. There's the bend where we could go and turn back around and head for the camp, I believe, where we need to meet Horn. And there we go. Wailing Hills Explorer. Oh, fun. You have discovered the Kuthstan. Now, Horn is here somewhere, right? Oh, Horn! Oh, there he is. Alright, so let's have a nice look at this. Alright, hello there.
I am glad you have come.
I wanted to speak with you here, away from the prying eyes and listening ears of Stangard. They are friends in the village, but it is my worry that not all the men here have the interests of Rohan in their hearts. The garrison at Stangard consists of many who had no other place in Rohan, and those who commit crimes but otherwise remain loyal to the king. They perform a length of service determined by the king's order, and upon its completion their past transgressions are forgiven. My story is no different, Pineclaw, but my heart burns for Rohan. I see it threatened on all sides, and worst of all, I fear the greatest danger comes not from without, but from within. I have seen... Oh, something comes. Quickly, hide behind the stone over there and see whether it's friend or foe. Alright, so let's hide behind here and see whether what's coming is a friend or a foe. I think that qualifies as a foe. Let's go. Yep, there definitely qualifies as a foe. Actually, let's take care of this guy first. Let's give him some bees. Yeah, that's the way. So that he fails at his healing attempt. Alright, there we go. 2 orcs down. Alright, I think they were foes.
I am worried by the increased number of orcs that move alongside the river.
Yes, they have been coming down from the holes of the Misty Mountains in great numbers of late. But they are not the only danger we face. There are 2 shallow crossings across the great river. 500 years ago, a tribe of Easterlings crossed into the northern Gondor from the southernmost of these updeeps. Undeeps, yes. The steward of that land knew he did not have the men to repel them. He sent messengers into the north to seek for aid, but it seemed none could arrive in time to save Gondor. Wait a moment. We have another visitor, Pineclaw. Hide beyond the other stone and see if it's another orc. Alright, let's find out. More orcs, actually, after that last fight. I think a little bit of that won't hurt. Alright. Oh, this time it's only 1? Good grief. If I can beat 2, I should surely be able to beat 1, right? Right? Oh. Hit the orc. And there you go. 2 orcs down. Okay. Or 3 orcs, I guess.
You are quite an ally, my friend.
Where was I? Oh, yes, I remember now. The steward of Gondor sent an urgent plea to the northern peoples, but the Easterlings tribe pressed onward across the river before any help arrived. But when all hope was seen to be lost, a new force arrived into the field of Celebrant, the ancestors of my people, led by Errol the Young. They destroyed the Easterlings, and in thanks the steward of Gondor gave them the land of Kalinarthon to dwell in, that is now called Rohan. This statue was later erected as a sign of the friendship between the Eorlingus and the men of God, not the Easterlings, and my people have watched the crossing of the great river ever since. I think the sword your Dunlending friend carries was from that battle, Pineclaw. I cannot be sure, but I feel it was so. Why has it come back? We should return to Stangard. The air grows chill, and we can talk more when we return. But remember what I have said. Alright, there we go. Alright, so we say farewell to that statue. Mount up. And figure out where this path... Ah, yes, okay. Now that I find the path, I will meet you over back in the village. We are back here with Horn in Stangard.
It is clear that you have been sent to help my people fight against the Kundalar.
I know why you have come here, Pineclaw. There can only be one reason. It is clear that you have been sent to help my people fight against the Kundalar. They are descendants of the Easterlings, tribes that crossed the Great River 500 years ago, and scouts report that they have been seen on the far shores. They seek to accomplish what their ancestors could not, and this time there will be no timely intervention, no final hour rescue. We are on our own, Pineclaw, and that is why I did not forbid your Dunlending friend from entering Stangard, or seize the Rohirric sword she carries. Perhaps one day we were foes, and we may be again. But today I see Rohan threatened, and I thirst for allies to defend my homeland. I was called disloyal and changeable in the halls of Thorn King, but that is not so. I love Rohan. I want only to protect her. Alright. Oh, yes, I choose. Do I want an elven hork hewer? Elven orc hewer. Well, if we're going to be fighting Easterlings, though, orc hewers aren't all that useful. So let's just take the heritage rune.
The battlefield of Parth Celebrant may hold some clue to defeating the Kundalar.
Yes, the battlefield of Parth Celebrant may hold some clues to defeating the Kunadar. Their ancestors were routed by a timely arrival of the Erlinglass under Errol the Young, but we have no such advantage in numbers this time. No one is coming to help us. We must find some strategy to help us defeat the Kundalar, and sifting through the site of the battle may teach us something we may use against them. I have marked this map with the location of the battle. Bring it to Cerdic at the road of the watchpost in Parth Celebrant, and he will guide you through the places he has not already searched. I hope that you will be kind to him. Let's see, is it Cerdic or Cerdic or what? Cerdic has been long away from his wife and daughters, and sometimes he lets his worries master him. He is a good friend and true, even if his mind is not always on the task before him. I'll presume. Okay, so I need to speak with this person. I'm sure the proper pronunciation was set horn at some point or something like that. Actually, we want this one. Because since we're in Rohan, pronunciations are probably more likely to be Middle English. And you do sometimes have soft C's there, unlike in Elvish names and stuff like that. So it could be Cerdic, or something like that. It's sort of a CH sound on their soft C's in Middle English. Let's see. Now, where were we? We need to get to Parth Celebrant. And, yeah, it's sort of right through hostile territory there. Well, I will make a beeline there, and I'll meet you here at Parth Celebrant in the next episode of Piney Plays The Beorning.